Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the carnival. It's Finargle coming at you with another mod video. Today we're talking about the mod A Forest by the mod author Death by Kitty. She's done some interesting mods on Nexus. Definitely go check her out if you're interested in some of the character presets, or if you're interested in this mod. She did a really funny mod where toilet paper went crazy. 2020 when March, basically when COVID broke out. But yeah, she made the A Forest mod, which in my opinion is my favorite version of the forest mods that exist in the Fallout universe. A lot of people have done different ones, like Apocalypse Forest was pretty cool, but that one's no longer supported. But this mod is really awesome, and we're actually going to have a little bit of footage in game to show why I think this is such a great mod. Is because for what it does for me is the entire exterior of Fallout is just completely redone, and that's one of the main reasons I use it. I mean, it's not performance heavy, which is one of the great things about mods, especially these giant overhaul mods like this. But and that's a big thing too. When you get in a big overhaul mod, it can add to a lot of problems. So you don't need to install grass mods or things like that for it to be good. It's just a good mod on its own. Alright guys, as you can see here, I'm actually loaded into an older save, that's why you see all that stuff flashing on the screen. But I loaded into a little bit of a higher level character just so we can see a few of the different areas. Okay, unexpected, but whatever. This is a good example of how it changes things. I mean, Concord doesn't look super different, but you can definitely see a lot of trees here. That's one of the big reasons that I like this preset, is because it changes even minor things. Like I said, it's a massive overhaul when it comes to the mod. Massive. Stupid zombies. And see, one of the great things about it too is, and I've seen this with a lot of the overhaul, especially tree mods, is the modder actually goes out of their way to make sure it doesn't place them in any roads. I've seen where people will install or make mods that do a forest overhaul, and I'm all about it. I understand, if you play games like The Last of Us, or some games that are soon to come, like days before, or the day after, I think it's called, where the earth kind of takes back, the world, and houses and trees have green on them, and trees will grow out of the ground. I mean, technically, if a seed fell in this spot of dirt, it would grow into a tree over 200 years, I mean, easily. But it's still technically the Fallout universe, so there's still life. I mean, these roads are traveled by people. These sandbags are here for a reason. Somebody put them there. And it sounds like there's fighting. Yep. Zombies. And raiders. So wait, that raider was fighting her friend. This is my sniper character, so he's headshot master. But anyway, what I want to show is Drumlin Diner. That's probably one of the best examples of this mod. He's also showing off other mods in the process. I mean, like I said, I run a lot of overhauls in the game just to make the game look pretty. A lot of combat mods to make the game more realistic. Of course, this character's like level 40s, or close to level 40, so he can do a lot of damage, and he can take a lot of damage, whatever. But the main reason I wanted to show Drumlin is because Drumlin is out in the wilderness, so you can really see. Like, as we get out, where the trees are, you can see that with this mod, the earth is definitely taking back, its place. There are more trees. I mean, yes, bombs dropped here 200 years ago. Or 225 years ago, actually. So there should be no reason why this tree, this is a 2-year sapling. This right here, that's probably about 100 to 200-year-old oak. But this little tree right here is 2 years old. These pine trees. Pine tree can grow like that in like 3 to 5 years, These trees can grow up pretty quick. So the fact that everything is still dead makes no sense. I mean, if you look at Pripyat, the real Pripyat, or the real Chernobyl, all those areas have been regrown. And it's only been 20, 30 years since their incidents. I mean, well, actually 40 years since Chernobyl, the 80s. 40 years, and the Earth is already taken back over. So there's no reason why Trees in Green can't come back to the Commonwealth. But yeah, as you can see here, I mean, I'm also running Immersive Drumlin Diner, another mod we'll cover in our immersive packs. But the fact that an outdoor settlement area adds a lot more to it. I mean, in a vanilla Fallout, you could see Lexington from here. If I stood right here on this rock and aimed my sights, you could see Lexington. Well, we see it on the mini-map down in the corner, but Lexington itself is shrouded in mystery because of all the trees. I mean, there's mods out there, but the only reason I can see mobs is because of my heads-up display. I like health bars. It just adds to my video game immersion. I know it doesn't make the game super immersive, but it adds to my video game immersion. But yeah, I mean, that's why I like a forest mod. So if you're interested in a complete overhaul to the game that really changes the way it feels, especially if you know you're doing your 10th, 15th, 20th playthrough of Fallout. I mean, I don't even know how many playthroughs I've been through. You know, I finally got 100% on the achievements because I went back and removed all my mods so that I could get 100% on my achievements. Oh, it's a mole rat. A mole rat fighting a blood bug, of course. But yeah, you know, it's definitely worth it if you're looking for something, you know, to really open up your game and give you a whole new element. Because, like I said, Lexington is a city, so there's no trees in Lexington for the most part, other than maybe in the center square and just outside town. But you can see that Drumlin Diner and Lexington are not far apart. I mean, there's Drumlin Diner right there. You can just barely make it out in between those two trees. And then there's Lexington. There's Super Duper Mart. So these areas which you would normally see, I mean, good example is there's the drive-in. You know, you can see my windmill generators over there. This mod adds so much to the game with just a simple add-on, and it's not super heavy. It like maybe it'll cost you a couple of frames on a lower end system. On a higher end system like what I'm running, it'll cost you nothing. It literally, you know, you won't be a frame affected. I mean, I'm sitting at 61 solid frames per second, which you can see at the top left hand corner. I run it at 61 frames per second because anything over than that, the physics break. So for those of you that don't know, but it also breaks the Pip-Boy, and it does other things when you run really high frames. Because my monitor can run it at 240 frames capped, but the game's just not designed to run that way. So, I mean, yeah, my frame rate will drop when I'm in combat, or there's a lot of big explosions or things like that. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, outside town there's trees, but as soon as you get into the town district, they're gone. Because there wouldn't be trees growing out of the earth. I mean, yes, there could be. There could be. Oh my God, that's a behemoth. Okay, we're not going to fight him right now. We'll let him kill the raiders over there. But yes, I mean, as you can see, like, even with the behemoth there and the raiders and the ghouls, and even with my E and B running, I didn't have much for frame issues at all. And I have everything cranked up to ultra, including God rays. The only thing I have turned off is debris, because debris is stupid. It's sad to say. But I've installed tons of texture mods, and we're going to get to those too in the mod list as we progress. But yeah, so definitely check out A Forest if you're looking for a lore-friendly yet system-friendly overhaul mod. So thank you guys also very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to help my channel grow. I really want to get those numbers up and, you know, start making a movement on YouTube. I don't plan on monetizing. I just like to get a few more numbers in there so that people can actually see these videos, because I'm here to help. I'm not here to make money. Okay, so if you see ads on my videos, I'm not putting them there. That's YouTube themselves. So thank you guys all so much. Have a great day.